Paano ba itong discriminant na to? Ano ba kasing gamit nito? Ano ba to? Lagi na lang ako nahihirapan. Lagi na lang. Hindi, joke. Sayang tuition.
So, anong plano? Paano natin sasagutan?
So ano, suko na lang tayo? Total, wala nang pagtunguhan to. Hindi, alam mo na. Kilala niyo ba si Kirby? Magaling sa math yun.
Ha? O ano? Magpapaturo tayo?
Hindi, ganito.
Perfect ako.
Cleanliness na tinuturo ni sir?
Hindi yan.
Hindi ko mag-gets. Ano ba yun?
Hindi ko maintindihan si sir.
Oo nga, ako din eh. Ayun ako, hindi ko na talaga ang gagawin ko.
Ano?
Sir,
Hindi ko lang makita. Salamat.
ito. Sorry.
Boy, kita mo ba yun? Hindi magaling sa math.
Oo nga, nakita ko rin.
100 yung score niya. Ano, tutuloy na ba natin yung plano natin?
Sige, sabihin na natin kila Jen. Para
Kasi,
magawa tayo.
oo, para ayokong magsak.
Ako rin naman.
Sige.
Day 2.
Ah!
12 seconds later. A few inches later. A few moments later. 1 hour later. Two hours later. 6 hours later.
Hindi ko kaya. Talagang hindi pa.
6.5 hours later. Eventually.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Oh, use the discriminant to find the number of solution to a quadratic equation. Discriminant is the value b squared minus 4ac. If you have a quadratic formula, ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0, you can find solution to that quadratic equation using x equals to negative b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. The radicand b squared minus 4ac is what you call the discriminant. You can determine how many solutions your equation have just by looking at the discriminant. If the discriminant is equals to 0, it has two equal rational roots or 2ERR. If the discriminant b squared minus 4ac is greater than 0, but it's not a perfect square like 17, 19, 29, so it has two different irrational roots or 2DIR. If the discriminant b squared minus 4ac is greater than 0, but it is a perfect square root like 4 is the square root of perfect square root of 2, 9 is the perfect square root of 3, then it has two different rational roots or 2DRR. If the discriminant b squared minus 4ac is less than 0, it has two complex roots or 2DCR. Example number 1. X squared minus 4x plus 4 is equals to 0. So the a there is 1, b is negative 4, and c is positive 4, given there. So we're using discriminant, so the equation is b squared minus 4ac. So the b is negative 4, so that's gonna be negative 4 squared minus 4. A is 1, so that's gonna be 1. And c is 4, and that's gonna be 4. Negative 4 squared minus 4 times 1 times 4. Negative 4 squared is equals to 16, and 4 times 1 times 4 is equals to 16. So 16 minus 16 is equals to 0. Therefore, it's gonna be 2ERR. Number 2. X squared minus x minus 4 is equals to 0. Using also the discriminant formula. The a there is 1, b is equals to negative 1, c is equals to negative 4, given the equation there. So using the discriminant formula, substituting it, b squared, so it's going to be negative 1 b squared minus 4, a is 1, and c is negative 4. Negative 1 squared is 1 plus, because of the question here, it's going to be positive, and 4 times 4 is 16. 1 plus 16 is equals to 17. Therefore, it's DIR. Number 3 is x squared minus 9 equals to 0. The a there is 1. Since there is no b, it's gonna be 0, and c is equals to 9. So since the b is 0, the equation will look like this: x squared minus 0x minus 9 equals to 0. Using the discriminant formula, b squared minus 4ac, we're just gonna substitute that again. So that's gonna be, since b is 0, so that's gonna be 0 square minus 4, a is 1, and c is negative 9. It's gonna, 0 square is equals to 0, and since again with the symbols negative and negative is equals to positive, and 4 times 9 will be 36. 0 plus 36 is 36. Since this is a perfect square, that's gonna be 2DRR. Number 4 is x squared plus 10 equals to 0. So that's gonna be a is equals to 1, b is equals to 0, and c is equals to 10. Since there is no b, so the equation will look like this: x squared minus plus 0x plus 10 equals to 0. So using this discriminant formula, b squared minus 4ac is, or just gonna substitute that, so that's gonna be, since b squared is 0, so it's b squared minus 4, a is 1, and c is 10, so it's gonna be 10. 0 squared is equal to 0 minus 4 times 1 times 10 is equals to 40. 0 minus 40 is negative 40. So, since that is negative, it is less than 0, it's gonna be 2DCR. Saan yung exit?
Ano? Ayos ba? Sigurado ka ba? Tumayan yan, tayo lang naman magsisi sa uli.
Mukhang yata.